Hello, buds. I forgot to unmute my mic for a second. Whoops. So this probably won't be too long, hopefully. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna be trying some new stuff with my coloring today, so yeah. But yeah, here's another Draw With Me video. Yeah. Sorry if I'm extra awkward today. Just got back from the store, so I'm just really tired and feeling a little socially drained a little bit, but that's okay. Wow, I'm saying a lot today. But yeah, so I hope you will all enjoy the video and let's get started. So this is actually a redraw of, I think it was my first ever video on here. With Brent and Bryce. Remember correctly, this is Brent, and then this is Bryce. So they're basically like my OCs who are like those urban exploration YouTubers, kinda like they're kind of like that. I think they're two of my few human characters. I don't have very many human characters. I don't know why. I just don't like making humans very much. I make a lot of like elves and spirits, elementals, now slimes. Just very different things. I just don't make humans very often. But just go ahead. I have a lot to do today, so I'm going to be recording this in parts probably. But when you guys see this, it will be all the parts in one video. So yeah. Here we go. I was just listening to some true crime podcast also. To kind of unwind after today. I don't know why going to the store is like a mix of relaxing sometimes, but also like kind of stressful for me. I blame the fact there's a lot of people. Alright, so we got that ear. Except it looks like a really bad ear. I don't like how that looks. Let's change it, let's fix it up. Okay, there we go. That looks better, I think. But yeah, this one is Bryce. So Bryce is the one that's very much like the one who organizes all this sort of stuff. Like, he's the one who picks the places they go to. Kind of a little bit of a troublemaker. Just wants to have fun. But he is a very fun dude. And I really like him as a character. But I've never really done much with him. Or his, brother. Remember currently they're brothers. I was about to say cousin. I don't think they're cousins. I'm trying to remember, because I have notes on them, but I don't remember where I put them. So that's always fun. But yeah, if there's any weird cut at some point, it's because I basically took a break for the day. It's been a bit of a long day. Right. That'll be good. Let me just use Liquify. Probably bring this up a little bit more. Make it slightly bigger. There we go. That's better. Get rid of some of the blurriness. Lower it. I guess it's not getting rid of blurriness, it's more like covering it up with another layer. Let's fix that. Okay. But I'm sorry I didn't really do any Halloween drawings lately. I don't know why, I just wasn't in the mood for it really this season. Hopefully next year I'll be able to do that. I did do one Halloween drawing, but I didn't really record it or anything. Just wasn't really in the mood, I guess. It's been a really weird year, it feels like. It feels like time is moving a lot faster than it should. Not gonna lie. Does anyone else feel like that? Cause I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea how long this video will be. Especially with the fact that I'm going to be trying some new stuff with it. So I guess we'll find out, huh? I always find it hard to do these kinds of hairstyles with the hairline showing. I think that's why so many of my characters have bangs. Trying to give most of them bangs, I think. This is kind of... I never really know how I want to do hairlines. So right now, it's like this, but, you know. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully I remember to add in the background music. I was just thinking about that. I really hope I remember to. Because I don't want you guys to be listening to very long stretches of silence. When I'm focusing. Because that happens sometimes. I always suck at drawing buns, I feel like. They just look like cotton balls. Which I guess isn't really a bad thing, but I don't know. Could definitely use more practice with certain hairstyles, though. Okay, that'll have to work for now, I think. And then... let's do this. There we go. Slowly getting there. But do let me know what you think of the style of coloring I'm going to be doing, in the comments, like, once I actually get around to it. Because I'm not sure yet how I feel. Because I did it with a portrait recently. Well, a few portraits, technically, but they were all of one character in different outfits, because why not? But I did that with, one of my characters recently. And I don't know yet how I feel about it with my more thick line style. Because the style of coloring that I did was a bit more painterly, I guess. I don't know. So I'm not quite sure yet how I want to proceed with that, I guess. Alright, now for the eyebrows. I've just been very insecure about my style recently. I think I posted about this on Twitter. Yeah, I did. I don't know why. It's just lately it's been like, I don't know how I feel about it. Might be my own issues, though. Because I tend to have imposter syndrome quite easily. I tend to get that often. I have a lot of issues when it comes to my own art, which I guess is normal because I see a lot of other artists talk about that sort of thing. So I'm glad that I'm like not alone in it, but it makes me sad that it happens, I guess. It's a little frustrating, but it's okay. Working through it. Whoops. There we go. Alright. So, I'm trying to imagine how this will look with the style of coloring I'm planning to do. If it doesn't look good, I'm probably going to scrap the coloring and redo it. So I guess we'll find out. Hopefully. There we go. My allergies have been pretty bad all day today. Really bad when I woke up, oh my god. Might be because of the seasons changing. Not sure. Are you guys ready for fall? Not fall, it's already fall. I meant to say winter. If it snows where you live, let me know. Maybe send pictures because it doesn't snow where I live, unfortunately. It's too hot. It was surprisingly warm today, actually. That would be a lot colder, so I wore a sweater. Now I kind of regret it. I should really draw these two more often. They're really cute. And I can think of so many ideas for them because of what they do. I used to watch urban exploration videos constantly. That was my shit. Loved it. I still love them. Just I don't watch them as much anymore. They're very entertaining though. Especially when they go to really old haunted places. I especially like the haunted places, personally. But I really like anything with ghosts. I've always wanted to go on one of those ghost tours, but they're typically very expensive, if I remember right. Alright. So, I'm working pretty slow today, probably because I'm tired. I went to bed pretty late last night. Which I guess is pretty normal for me, actually. There we go. And then, oops. I don't know why I say here we go so often. I need to stop doing that. Oops. There we go. And then need to add more folds. This is kind of an older sketch. I think I've gotten better at clothing folds recently, but I don't know. Still practicing. Oh wow, the lighting in my room just changed. It scared me. And, let's bring in more folds here. Again, I'm still practicing, so I don't know if they look good or not. Oops. Alright, actually, let me fix this. I keep choosing the wrong pen by accident. Alright, so let's do this, or the wrong brush really. I keep accidentally selecting my sketching brush. I'm not sketching though. Okay. There we go. I wanted it to thin out a little bit more near here, near the wrist. I've always sucked at drawing hands. There we go. That's not too bad looking. Not great, but it's not bad. Oops. There we go. Whoops. That didn't look great. I don't know why this is so hard. Alright, there we go. Well, oh, whoops. It's gonna blur it out a bit, but I'll fix that. Alright, that should be good, I think. Emphasis. Alright. And then we gotta fix that, and... Alright, so... I don't know if I'm doing this right. I hope I am. I might need to do some more clothing studies, but I think right now I'm not doing too bad, at least. It's definitely something I need to work on more, though. Alright. I need to stop saying that. Alright. Well, I don't think I have a whole lot to say, but I might just ramble for a bit. Just talk about what's on my mind. Well, what's mostly on my mind is sleep. I had a little trouble sleeping last night, but that's okay. Oh yeah, have you guys heard what DA did recently? Why did I pause for an answer? So apparently, so they made it default that your artwork, if you upload it to DA, will be used in their new art AI that they've got. Like, it's on by default that they have permission to use it. And you have to, like, in order to not be able, like, in order to essentially revoke that permission that you never gave in the first place, you have to fill out a form to be approved. For their specific, like, thing, for their specific AI art program. You have to fill out a form to be approved to not have your artwork essentially stolen and used. And I think you have to do that for every piece of artwork that you have on there. And then you can pretty much do the same, though it's not a form. You can toggle on each individual art piece that you don't want it to be used for AI art. I think it's the same thing for the in terms of you have to, like, in terms of how you have to do it for every specific piece for the DA one as well. So I don't know if you have to submit multiple forms or what, or if it's just like a one form, oh, none of your artwork could be used for it or something for that specific program. I don't know. But everyone's really irritated with them right now, and I'm definitely also very irritated because that was just a really, really horrible, stupid move on their part. And admittedly, I don't use DA that often. I don't use DeviantArt that often, but come on. I still have a lot of work up on there, and honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if there's a mass exodus from DeviantArt at this point because of that. I would not be surprised. And honestly, that's on DA. That's on DeviantArt's. Whoever is making these decisions, their devs, or whatever. And people have the right to leave. And I'm very tempted to delete my account on there at this point because it's such a dumb move. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about it, so I just hate that they basically shot themselves in the foot Because I really like DA as an art platform. Though it has some interesting stuff on there. That's okay. Like, everyone's free to make their own art. Just don't steal it. Don't steal it and use it for things that people don't want. Or just don't steal art generally. And I don't know how to speak my thoughts anymore. Clearly. But yeah. DA just has a really strange reputation, I feel like, though. Even in the art community itself. Like, it's so useful, but the reputation can make some people a little iffy on it. And I fully support the right of people drawing what they want. Just be wary. Because, like, while there is free speech, you are not free from consequences, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, Elon, tend to forget that. There we go. But, yeah, I'm kind of just rambling on about that at this point. It's just, I've been really easily bothered by things lately. And it just bothers me when, like, someone draws something that is genuinely, like, shitty morally, like, morally speaking. And then they get mad when people get mad at them or get upset with them. And I'm frustrated with those people because it's like, well, did you expect people to just not say anything when you draw something that's, I don't know. I'm thinking of a very specific case here, to be honest. And if anyone can figure out what that case is, feel free to ask, and I will confirm or deny. I can't remember the person's username, though. Okay, so we're almost done with Bryce, the line art for Bryce. Then I think after that I'll actually be taking a break to rest because I'm just really tired today for some reason. Don't know why. Well, no, I know why. And sorry if I had to, like, make a cut there or speed it up or something. I went on a major tangent that I just don't feel like is really worth to have in the video. Just about AI art and all of that. It annoys me. A lot of things annoy me, to be fair. I have issues. But yeah, it's just not something. I don't want this video to be too negative. So yeah, we're going to try to keep it, at least for the most part, positive. I just have a lot of negative feelings towards AI art and what DA did and just, you know, all that. Do I need to stop saying that? Need to get me one of those shock collars or something to get me to stop saying that so often. Okay, let's see. Might need to thicken up some more of the line art. mostly around the outer edge. Oops. I don't know why his hair reminds me a little bit of a pumpkin. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, it looks a lot better with the outermost outlines. Like, thicker, I guess. I was gonna say bolder, but I think thicker is a better word to use for this. So far, it's looking pretty good, I think. Let me fix this up here. Right, so I really like this so far. I'm just nervous about the coloring. So I don't know if that'll turn out good. I'm hoping it will. I'm really hoping. But I don't know yet. It's making me really nervous. This line art is already pretty thick, but could make it thicker. It really helps the character to pop a little bit more from the background, I feel like, if the outer lines for the character are thicker than the lines for the background and for other parts of the character, you know what I mean? And we're just about there. Really hoping I don't mess this up. Especially since this is going to be very experimental. I feel like this drawing is going to be generally. Oops. Okay, I'm messing this up. Looks like it could be a sticker, to be honest. I really want to make stickers again. I still have some that haven't been selling, unfortunately. And I don't have the money to put them back on Etsy right now because Etsy charges a fee to put stuff on there as listings. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the stickers and the pins and all that. And I need to sell these before I get started on new ones, I think. I already know what the new ones would be, to be honest. Probably a flower pack. We'd have to see. That looks much better now. I like that. Oh, my nose itches. Okay. So now, we can go over here. This poor guy. Brent. He doesn't even want to. He's like the more wary one. Like, he doesn't. Like, he enjoys doing urban exploration, but he's definitely more concerned about their safety than Bryce is. Which I think is a really interesting dynamic. Definitely a lot more cautious. I know I always have to focus on that part. Otherwise I mess it up every time. I really need to practice ears from too, don't I just now realized. I'll have to do an ear study at some point. Alright. I'm trying to remember exactly. There was something I wanted to change about this, but I don't remember what it was. So I guess we're just gonna keep going. If I remember, that'll be great. But if not, that's okay. Because this is a good learning opportunity. Yeah, think about it that way. Oops. Oh, I will mention that I will be putting out a speed paint version of this drawing process as well. In case you guys just get tired of listening to me talk or anything like that, if you just prefer the speed paints over the draw with me videos, or the talky type videos, generally speaking. So you'll have choices. There we go. So I got one hand down, now for the other one. I really suck at hands. Oh no. That'll be okay. I feel like the hand, at least this hand is too big, is it? see. I think that might be a little bit better. Try something here. Oops. Alright, I think that should be fine. He's got a booty. We're almost done with this part of the line work. If I can do this part right. There we go. Kind of dreading doing the shoes just because I hate drawing shoelaces. They're just a little bit of a pain in the ass. But I need to do it. I need to get better at this. Especially shoes. I want to try to improve at everything. It's just going to take me a while, I think. So I hope you will all be patient with me. Alright, now for... Oh, I forgot to do the hair. I'm going to do the shoelaces last. Let's go ahead and do the hair. Also, if I remember to, the original video, which was the first ever video I made on this channel, I will put a link to it in the description. If I remember to, hopefully I do. It's also one of my most viewed videos, I know that. It got a lot of video, actually it's not my most viewed video, it's my most, blah blah blah, I can't talk. It's my most viewed art video, but it's not my most viewed video. I do correct myself there. It's also my oldest, so it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's pretty not nostalgic for me, but it's like in my heart, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now finally we gotta do the shoelaces. Okay. We're going to make them very simple, I think. Because I just don't feel like doing it that much. For anyone else who has glasses, do your glasses fall down a lot? Because if they don't, please tell me how you make them not fall down a lot. You could use some help. Alright, now for the other shoelaces. We're almost there, hell yeah. I think coloring is my favorite part of the process, so I'm just like, when it comes to line work, I'm like, please let me be done already. Coloring is so much more fun. I enjoy it a lot more personally. Oh, that was a fly just flew in front of my face, I'm sorry. Don't know if y'all heard that. My shoulder popped. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I feel like everyone has their own favorite part of drawing. Like, everyone who draws or like does any kind of art has their favorite part. Stretch. Alright, well, I'm a sleepy bun. I'm sorry I've been so low energy and tired. I've been trying to talk through it and just, try to be energetic, but even with coffee, I think I'm slowly growing maybe into coffee at this point. I might try to do a bit more line art. Just do the background a bit. That won't require too much line art, I think. Especially since it's a very simple kind of background. The coloring will make it less simple, but at least the line art will be more simple. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I think. Making this easy on myself. Can't blame me for it. And then, oops. The way I draw trees, I really want to practice a bit more. Just kind of figure out a better way, I guess. Oh, that was another fly. There we go. I think someone left the door open, that's why so many flies are coming in. At least that's my suspicion. I'll check in a minute. And then the moon. We do it like this. Oh, that's a little too thick. Let's make that thin. That's better. Alright, now we just clean it up. Alright, so that's what we have so far. And we'll do everything else later on. I'm going to rest for a bit since I'm not feeling too good. So yeah, I'll be back. And I'm back. Hello, buds. Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't feeling good during the last part. I don't know what was up, I just wasn't feeling all that great. So it's been a couple of days, I feel better than I did then, thankfully. I did go back and thin out some of the line art in the background and fixed it up slightly. Just because when I thinned it out, some of it kind of just disappeared. So I went and fixed that. So this is what we're working with in terms of the line art. So I don't know if I feel like there's too much space here personally, but I don't know. I might see what we can do here. I wonder if I see some places. Okay, I'm going to do this and hope it doesn't blur too much. I should have involved the sketch in it too. Because I do have the shading marked out in the sketch, so I don't forget what I'm going to do with the shading. Okay, I did not select the sketch apparently. Now it is selected. Okay, that's better. I probably should have done that before I even started doing the line art, but that's okay. Alright. Now we gotta work on everything else. Let me pull out the swatches. Let me move the swatches. Oops. Well, that wasn't intentional at all. Alright, moving this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first just get the base layer done. So I'm just going to do whatever random colors. Just going to do like a reddish pink color for this. Let me here make it a little easier on myself. We're doing this. Let me see if there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to select, expand the selected area by about 2. Then we're going to invert the selection. And now I can fill in this. There we go. Got that. And now let's go down here, down to the Brent base layer. And I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, whoops. I forgot to select that. I'm a little dumb. That's okay. Everyone makes dumb decisions once in a while. I think. Oh, I was trying to deselect that. There we go. I didn't have the deselection thing on, apparently. Alright, now I can go ahead and do that, and if I need to, I can just clean it up. Alright, let's go in here, real quick. Just gonna go around and clean it. If it needs to be cleaned, I don't think it really needs to be. Well, some areas, yeah. Little places like this that don't have the color on it. Please don't tell me I forgot to unmute this. Okay, no, I didn't. I just thought about that. Okay, I need to clean up this part right here. It's that little bit of hair sticking up. I don't remember if I mentioned this last time I recorded, but I will be also making a speed paint of this, where you will not hear me talking. So if you don't want to hear me talking, well, you're probably a little too late. You're already about, I think, over an hour into the video, maybe? I don't know. What in the world? Where did that come from? I didn't even notice that before. What the fuck? Confused? Ha! Was that there earlier? I don't remember. I don't think it was. What the fuck? I'm confused. Okay, well, we got it fixed now. Didn't even notice that before. Wow, okay. I guess I'm just not that observant. We're gonna start with Bryce, I think. Because I love his color palette. He's he's a very colorful dude. I love him. It's great. Alright. Let's... this. Boom. And the hair should be not too hard, I think, so I'll go ahead and do that. It's got pink hair. Their hair is dyed, so I will be making their eyebrows dark brown. Dark brown or black, pretty much. But, got my voice cracked. But, like I said, I will be doing a different coloring style than normal. Let me fix that. No, I do. So, I would like your feedback on it, if possible, once you see it. Because I'm still very unsure of my style, and I'm not sure if I want to completely change it yet. I'm really unsure about that. But if you guys have any commentary on my style or anything you think could be improved, let me know, because I might just be a little too used to it. And it's really nice to get outside opinions. So yeah. Sarah's so pretty. At least I think so. But yeah. So I kind of want to talk about Brent and Bryce a little bit, just because I really like them as characters. They're both really interesting. Like, aside from the fact that they are urban explorers and like do this sort of thing and like make videos and shit, they also have their own jobs, kind of. So like Bryce is a DJ. That's his like job. That's what he gets paid for. Um, though they also do get paid for their videos and stuff through ad revenue and like other things and like merch and all that. In my head, they're not real. They're not real, sadly. But yeah, that's pretty much just how I imagine them, I guess. But Bryce is a DJ. He works at like a bunch of different clubs and shit. Why is my thing okay? That would be. But he works at different clubs, parties. He's a pretty good DJ, I would say. Still improving and stuff. I, something. Okay, it keeps freezing on me. I don't know why. Huh. But yeah. So he's a cool guy. And then Brent is also pretty cool, but he doesn't do the same thing that Bryce does. He's a little bit more introverted than Bryce is. Brent, I need to stop adding. He is a chocolatier and works with candy and sweets and all that. So yeah, very different jobs. Alright, let me do his eyebrows now. Whoops. I feel like they dyed each other's hair, like they just did that together, type of thing, because they are very close. They're very close as brothers. I actually can't remember if I made them brothers or cousins. I'm going to see if I can find my notes on that. But I'm pretty sure they're brothers. I'm pretty sure of that. What would it look like if he hadn't dyed his hair? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Still pretty hot. Okay. Alright, so let me... What color was I going to make the accessories? Oh, I think I was going to make this one green. So let me make my brush smaller first of all. Here we go. Alright, so what was I gonna do? Okay. Try to remember everything. I'm sorry. Whoops. Make that apply multiple layers. I'll go through and clean it up if I need to, but it doesn't really look like I need to. Oh, never mind. I had such high hopes. And they were crushed. Crushed. Oh, oops. Alright, and then let's go to here. There. The inside of the jacket is blue. Now, the top is just gonna be plain white, essentially. It's just a white tank top that he's wearing underneath the jacket. In my mind, they tend to wear bright colors in case something happens to them so they can be very quickly noticed. Which is kind of a terrifying thought. To me, at least. There. Now for the shoes. And then I'll get on the eyes. Just doing the things that'll take me the least amount of time first. There we go, okay. So, now I can do the eyes. Where did I put that folder? There it is. Oh, I accidentally selected the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, I also forgot to do the earring. I forgot. I'll do that in a second. I'm already on the eyes anyways. I actually made these characters when I was really into the urban exploration videos. I was really into specifically Sam and Cole. This was back when they were with, like, they had Jake with them a lot of the time. Jake and Corey. I don't know why I couldn't think of their names. It's just been a while, I think. But yeah, it was back when they were all together. When I made these characters, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let me now go to the iris. Fix those. Now I can go back to the accessories and adjust the earring, or at least, well, put in the earring, kinda. Just color it in. Whoops. There we go. So that's the base colors for him done. Now we get to do Brent. But yeah, I made them around the time I was obsessed with watching them, which was interesting. Because I would sometimes imagine, like, when I would watch their videos, I would imagine these characters going along with them in my head, kind of. Like, it would just kind of come to mind, like, oh, it would be so cool if they also went there. Like, if I could write a story about them going to the same place, but with, like, different things happening to them, and I don't know. I would love to get back into writing again. I used to write stories all the time, and I just haven't in a long time, I guess. Been kind of missing it. Alright, now I go and clean this one. And then the eyebrows. I would like to write again though, like going back to that. I'm actually hoping to do a comic soon, but I just can't seem to decide on a single idea. I have so many ideas and it's just kind of hard to figure one out, you know what I mean? So that's going to take me a little bit to decide on. But hopefully one day I'll be able to. Hopefully. If I wrote about these two, though, it would probably become like a horror type of thing going on. At least that's what I imagine. I don't know why my itch is so bad. That's weird. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Right. That's fine. Now he has dark jeans. I considered giving him ripped jeans, but I just decided against it, I guess. I actually take from skin tone, darken it a bit to make this little belt here. Oops. There. I don't know why, I imagine him wearing a belt a lot of the time. I think he just likes belts. Shoes. Here we go. Whoops. I think I accidentally used the wrong brush because that had a bit of a texture on it that I didn't want. Alright. Well, I fixed it now, thankfully. I think. Yeah. Just make sure. Don't want to leave any gaps in the coloring. Now I gotta go here and get. I did not notice that before. I'm still waking up. I am so sorry. Let me fix that. Okay. I had coffee, but it seems to be taking a little while longer than normal to actually take any effect. Now I'm just kind of growing immune to it at this point. Which is very likely considering how much I drink. shoelaces. I almost considered giving him a pattern shoelace. Oh, lag? I'm lagging? Oh no. Let me save, just in case. Okay, that was weird. That was going to crash for a second. I was having so much trouble with that. Alright, so we got the flat colors for them. Wait, no, I forgot his eyes. He almost had no eyes. I am so sorry, Brent. So sorry. Let's go down here. Okay. Oops. I probably should have waited to record when I'm, like, fully awake, but... oh well. That's okay. Alright, so we got those flat colors done. Which I'm very glad about. Alright, now I can... let me turn off the swatches. I'm going to go down here to the background colors. For some reason the layers are a bit strange, so I'm going to fix that. I think I copy pasted the layers over from another art piece because there are some that are named things that I don't have in this drawing. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh no. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Oh, that's never fun. Alright. So I got that. Okay. Darken that. There we go. Now, can go here. I'm just going to use this night sky gradient. I'm gonna lower the opacity of it. There. And then I'm thinking the flooring will be a bit of a beige-ish type color. Because it's supposed to be kind of like concrete. That's what I'm imagining. Alright. Then the wall. I'm going to do this real quick. Then invert the selected area. The wall I'm going to make lighter. Like a lighter shade of concrete, I guess. Sure, I don't have any gaps in that. There we go. Let me clean up this little piece right here. Got it. Alright, so I'm just going to real quick just darken this. Okay. Now I gotta do the trees, which I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay. So, there it is. Tree bark is gonna be a very dark, more saturated brown. Maybe not that saturated, a little darker. Well, shit. That didn't work out as I thought it would. Why? Why? God damn it. Okay, let me try this instead. Well, that'll work. And then you get a dark green. You also do this. If it'll let me. There we go. I kind of want to add more to that part, so I'm going to do that. Again, selected the wrong thing by accident. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noise. I don't know what that is. I think it's a lawnmower, possibly. Probably one of my neighbors. Okay, I think I like that. Then I can add in the shading and stuff later. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if I really want to do the shading in the different style yet. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know now. Okay, so going to actually add a apparently a cough. Going to actually add this. Multiply. Still want it to be a good bit dark. Not that dark. Then it around the edges. Multiply again. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that looks nice, I think, so far. Do I really want to try this new coloring style, this new shading style that I've been thinking about? These two. Or should I just wait and try it on a different piece that doesn't have as much going on, like a portrait or something? Trying to decide. I'm dying. I'm not actually. I could also just do two versions, but I don't know if you would be interested in that. For now, I think I'm going to just do some basic stuff and then I'll color the line art and then I'll figure it out. Maybe do a test on Bryce or Brent, one of them. So let me go ahead and change the coloring. I'm going to go with the dark blue. See how that looks. Let's try this actually, and then lower the opacity. Looks interesting. Let's go with a more saturated. Okay, I kind of like that. A more saturated line art for the main characters of the illustration. I almost said portrait. I've been doing a lot of portraits lately, I think. And then for this line art, for the background, we'll actually make it a more desaturated type of blue. So about like this. Oh, I still gotta add in the glass for the window. There was a fly. It scared the shit out of me. Okay. So we got that much done so far. Now, just gotta figure out the shading, how I want to do all that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, hopefully my lag problem I was having is fixed now. I tried to do something, but I don't know. We'll just do some little effect stuff and all that before we get onto the shading, because the shading is really, I think, the only major difference when it comes to how the style will look, how the coloring style will look, the shading and the lighting. So I'll do probably everything else, and then I'll figure that out. I might just end up doing my usual, but I don't know yet. So let's go ahead and start on that. Alright, so I actually learned this from a video that I really liked. I can't remember what it was called though. I'll have to see if I can find it again. But basically I just take a lighter shade of the skin color, put it on the middle of his face, add glow. Just kind of do that. And then lower the opacity. I've been doing that a lot lately. I think it looks really nice. I think so, at least. Gonna bring it up a little bit more for the forehead. Okay. Yeah, I really like it personally. And then I always like to add blush. All the time. All the blush. Oh, no way, I love adding blush to my characters. So I'm just gonna do that. A little bit around the eyes. And the nose. Let me erase it right here. Then I'll multiply that. And bring it down. I'll actually do a thing real quick. I'm just going to blur out this edge a bit more. Here too. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so then we're gonna go ahead to the irises. I don't know how visible the difference will be. So let me just, whoops. You can make it small. Small brush. Oh boy. It's not visible. Oh no. Let's see if this helps at all. Nope, it does not. Let's try this. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong layer. Whoops. Well, it's still not visible, is it? Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Okay. Well. Let's try that then. The eyes probably won't be as detailed as I'd like to make them, just because of how, like, you can't really see them fully when you zoom out. Like, you won't be able to see all the details, even if I do add a lot of details. So I'm just going to leave it pretty simple. Like that. Let me actually make that darker. There we go. Got my throat. So far it's looking good. Oh, I wanted to add a little bit of color to the lips as well, didn't I? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just a little bit. I like to make the lips a little bit more dark and saturated usually. I don't know why, it's just something I really like the look of, I guess. But it's just gonna be, I'm gonna make it very subtle. Right there is good, I think. I want to fade this a bit more, so I'm going to blur it out. There we go. So, let's see. I'll go ahead and do the hair. I still haven't figured out where, blah, 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 blah. If I can talk, apparently. Yeah, still can't figure out if I can talk. I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do with the shading in terms of which style I want to go with for it. So I might ask around to a few people. We'll see. Alright, let's multiply that, bring it down. I think I'm going to do this as well. Okay. Got in my throat. I'm so sorry that you're having to put up with this. Okay, going to also add a little bit more shininess to the hair. Let's see. That. Then I'll do glow dodge. Yes. And then finally, let me actually pull up swatches again. So I need to grab the skin tone. I think I learned this from the same video that I learned the other skin thing from. So I'm going to grab the skin tone. I'm actually going to brush it onto the hair closest to the face. So it's kind of like reflecting the color of the skin a little bit. I'm going to erase it from the eyebrows though, I don't want it there. Then I'm going to lower the opacity a good bit. There we go. And the phone's ringing. So this is what we got so far. Just want to do a few more things. I want to add in some of that green to the shirt. Just a very slight tint. Kind of show a little bit of a... I don't know how to explain it. Not a reflection, but kind of like that. Because that tends to happen when you're like, say you're outside, you're gonna have a little bit of a blue tint to your hair or something if the sky is very blue. I don't know. I can't word things. It was explained a lot better in the tutorial I watched. If I can find it again, I'll link it in the description, but if I can't find it, I'm so sorry. I will instead link my tutorial playlist. I've been collecting tutorials and putting in this playlist for, I want to say around 2 years now. So there is a lot of videos, so certain videos might be harder to find than others. I do need to go through and clean it out at some point, but I have a tutorial playlist and an advice playlist. So I will put both in the description. If I remember to. Hopefully I do. But yeah, I check over tutorials a lot, see if there's anything that can help me. I rewatch them a lot too. It's just, I don't know. I forget things very easily sometimes. So it helps a lot for me to review over things. I don't know, I always feel like I have to like justify why I watch tutorials so often. But like, they're really helpful. I don't know. Rewatching them really helps personally. Especially with the way my memory is. Testing this out, see how this will look. And a little bit of a tint to certain areas. Oh, my throat. Okay, so that's what we got so far. I think it's looking pretty good so far, personally. I like it. I'm going to take this away real quick. Wow, that's bright. I think what I'm going to do is this. Okay. I'm actually going to add some of the wall color as like a tint around the edges right here, right here. And I'm going to do that here as well. We're just going to go over all these areas. See how this will look once I turn down the opacity. And then putting this back in. Doesn't look bad. Could turn down the opacity a bit more. Okay. And then I already know I want to do this with the lighting. So let me bring up the sketch again. Okay. I already know I want to do all this. Now I'm actually going to very lightly do that. Then change this to glow dodge. Make some adjustments here. Slide it to be very soft. Alright, and then let's get rid of the sketch layer for now. Okay. So far I think that looks pretty good. I'll do the same over for Bryce. Not Bryce, Brent. Why did I give them both B names again? God damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna do basically the same thing for him. we go. And then the rest is pretty much just this sky color. Okay. Alright, we got that done. Now we're going to bring back up the sketch. I might need to make the sketch more opaque. There we go. So I can actually see. So now we're going to put this in. Some areas it's really hard to see. I'm probably going to turn this off then. Maybe I'll be able to see better. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Bryce. I think that's good. So let me make that glow dodge. And I'll bring it down. So this is what we got so far. Do I need, aside from working on Brent, do I need to do, in the background a bit more, do I need to do anything else before I do the shading? Because I'm trying to get everything done before the shading, because I'm not quite sure what I'm do with that yet. In terms of which style. Like, I noticed I wanted to do the new one, but this is a pretty big, like, redraw for me. So I don't know if I want to experiment on it, necessarily. I might ask around a bit, see what other people think. So, we'll see. We'll see what I do. For now, though, let's work on the skin for Brent. So we're gonna basically do the same thing we did with Bryce. Add it below. Okay. And bring that down. I'm going to make the blush a bit more saturated for him, I think. So it's going to look really weird for a bit. So I apologize. So I'm going to put a little bit more on his ears and his fingers than what Bryce has. Because they do have a pretty significant difference, I think, in how they look. Okay. Now we're going to go to multiply. And I'm going to, I forgot to do the nose part. Oops. Okay. Blend, 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 blend. And we're also going to go with this. Clean up right here. Blend, 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 blend. Especially on the fingers, the ear. bring this down. Okay, there we go. I'm also going to bring down the lighter color on the face, because that's a bit too intense, I think. Now I might actually change the color of the blush a little bit, make it a little darker instead of more saturated. So let's see, that's better. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna bring up the glow down a bit. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do the hair, which is a very nice purple color. I like it. Oh shit. Whoops. Fix that real quick. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that little issue, aren't I? Okay. So let's grab that shade of purple. Is it an issue with the base color that everything is clipped to? No, it's not. It's just the hair. Right. Fixing that now. How did I not notice that? Huh. That's fine. At least we got it fixed. Now it's... there we go. So there is something I wanted to do a little bit different with his. Going to actually add a little bit of this bright pink in there. You'll see what I mean in a second. But just gonna add it around the edges of this. And I might actually do that in purple with Bryce in a little bit, because I kind of just thought of this. I wasn't originally going to do this, but hey. Alright, now I'm going to blur out the edges right here. And make that go down. I kind of like the different kind of tone it adds to the purple. And now we're going to go back in with a very light bluish purple. Somewhere around there. Okay. And we're going to go over the areas that don't have as much darkness with it. So this part right here is going to get some, and right here. I am going to fix this. Okay. And add glow. There we go. Shiny. Very nice and shiny. Real quick, I'm going to add some of the purple into Bryce's hair as well. So let's go over here. Oh, I forgot to add in the skin tone. Shoot. We'll do that in a second. Okay, so really bright purple. This area. Lower the opacity. Okay, so it's not super noticeable, but it does make a slight difference. It's not too much. So I'm going to grab Brent's hair color, or not hair color, skin color. Whoops, I did that the wrong way. And we're going to go back to his hair. Another layer. And we're just going to go over it. Places where His skin is being touched by the hair. But we are not going to do that with the eyebrows, so let me erase that. And then I'll bring down the opacity. Alright, so this is him so far. Do you want to make some adjustments down here? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Smooth that lower. There we go. Alright, now I gotta do his hair. Not his hair. I already did his hair. I meant to say his eyes. So we'll go and do that. Alright, making sure it's the right layer this time. And we go in. Make sure it's clipped. He does not look happy with his situation, which, understandable, to be honest. They're in a very dangerous place. I'd be surprised if he was happy about it. No, I think he would enjoy this, it's just that he gets nervous very easily with this sort of stuff. So he's like, I don't know about this, dude. Like, can't we just use a drone with the camera on it to explore type of thing? Like, he really likes technology. But then Bryce is like, nah, man, we gotta go in ourselves. He's like, oh, man. Okay. I don't know. Another conversation's going in my head, I guess. Alright, so we got that part done. Let me do clothes. Sorry if y'all can hear some noises, by the way. I keep accidentally pushing my desk. And then, I do want his pants to be a little bit more splotchy, so let's see what I can do for that. I could use a watercolor brush that I have. Let me lower the... Well, let me make it smaller. Okay, now multiply. And now they're more splotchy. It's very subtle, but it's there. A little bit of texture. Do you want to add this just a tiny bit? Then color dodge. Alright. Now I'm actually going to go ahead over to Bryce's pants as well, actually. And going to also add some splotches, but they're going to look a bit different. So where did I... Okay, there we go. We're going to use the watercolor splash brush. Oh, wow. Okay, it lagged real bad for a second. That was weird. Gonna actually use this. Add some lighter splotches. Let's make them add glow. And then, there we go. Very subtle texture to the pants. And then, oh, whoops. Going to actually do this as well. Glow dodge. Lower the opacity. I'm going to also do this with this. Let's play or color burn. Go with color burn. Makes it a little bit more saturated looking. Alright. Excuse me, oh my god, I don't know if y'all heard that. I'm actually going to do the same thing over here with Brent, because I actually really like how that looked. So color burn. There we go. So I think I'll go ahead and do some stuff with the background. Hmm. Wait, I got an idea. I have a window crack brush somewhere. I just need to find it. That'll help me out big time if I can find it. If not, I will be sad. It's gotta be here somewhere. It's very helpful. Okay, that's not it. Trying to find it. Okay, that's not it. So I'll make it a little bit easier on myself for now. Is it in this section? I'm sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I get a little bit embarrassed over how many layers I use, because I use a lot of layers. They are very organized, though, admittedly. I'm a bit, not obsessive. I just really like to keep them organized, because otherwise I lose track of everything. That's not it. Is this it? No. This is surprisingly hard. Is that the one I used last time? I think this is like a default Clip Studio paintbrush. I think. I want the cracks to be bigger than that though. Is it? Oh, okay. So I can make it bigger that way. Then I can go in here and make some other little cracks. I'm gonna use a different pen. This one should work, I think. Nope. Trying to find one that'll work. That'll at least somewhat fit. Some areas I'm going to take out the glass, so meaning right there, I think. My voice is going out a little bit already, that's weird. Okay. I'm not gonna have a whole lot of areas like missing, not a whole lot of glass missing, just some. Don't want to do too much. Be right here. Yeah. Right behind his head. There we go. I think that'll work. Why is it that? Okay. That's fine. That's gonna have to work, I think. Oops. Alright, so I think that'll be fine for now. Going to do a little bit of shading for this. Just make this a little bit darker. Alright, so I want to go ahead and, before I get too far into too much, I'm going to make copies of the character layers and their line art. I'm going to put them, and I'm going to merge the copies so I can make the shadows a bit more easily. I can just kind of do that a little bit more easily and then adjust as needed. Just gotta wait for them to load in. I have no idea what music I'm going to choose for the background. Oh, is it in? Yes, okay. Let me save. Because that took a little bit. I'm scared that Clip Studio Paint is going to crash. Let's hope not, though. Alright, so now I'm going to merge those layers. And I'm going to make them blue. The blue that I'm using for the shading. And let me pull up the sketch again, because, okay. So literally I just need to do this, flip vertical, and then make the adjustments. Okay, now I can go in and add in what I need. Oops, let me go back to the usual pen. Okay, going to kind of change up a few things. There we go. Okay, just a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the sketch now. So we got those in. Now we're going to, oh, whoops, not what I meant to do. Multiply. Bring down the opacity. So now is the time we gotta figure out what to do with the shading. Oh boy. Okay, so I asked around and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with my regular shading stuff that I usually do. Because it's just something I'm more used to for this kind of illustration, and it is my current style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I think later on I will make a drawing that is specifically for this new style, or not this new style, but this new kind of shading that I've been wanting to try. So for now, we're just going to kind of go with my usual. Oh no, not what I meant to do. Okay. So I think that's just what we're going to do for now. If any of you have any suggestions for a possible drawing that I could do for the more soft kind of shading, the more watercolor-esque type of shading I was going to do, then just let me know. But for now, we are just going to do this. Alright. Let me go ahead and alright, so we got that much done so far. We don't have much more to go, I think. It really depends on how much detail I feel like putting in, I guess. So, we'll see. Let me make the brush smaller. No, I'm not gonna do that one. But I will thicken up the lines around the eyelids. Alright. So, now I gotta do. Okay, so I don't want to do too much with the line art shading type thing I usually do, but I'm going to do a good bit, I think. Oops. God damn it. Let's see if we need this better. Okay, that's a good bit better. Try not to accidentally overdo it. Wait, and then let's do this one. And then I'll thicken up the lines in here. Go like this. Oops. Okay, so let me go ahead and do print now with this. I feel like that came out weird. Hopefully that'll be fine. Alright, I don't think I have too much more to do for this. I will be filling in this part though. And then the butt. That sounded bad. Or not filling in the butt. No, didn't mean it like that, brain. Please. Alright. We're going to pretend I never said that. Deal? Deal. Okay, you guys made the deal. I never said such a thing. Alright, so now... Can do this too, I think. The hair in the back. And then... Let's see, I think that's all I need to do for the shading that's done with the line art. I think. I hope. So I'm actually going to do a different thing. Let me go down to the background line art. Oh yeah, I fixed the cracks, essentially. So I'm going to make another layer for the cracks, and I'm actually going to do a Gaussian blur. Don't want them to be too blurred, though. Okay. Then I'm going to go through and erase any parts that come outside of the area that I want them in. Making sure those are all kept in the window. Now I'm going to make them the shading color. Put them underneath. And multiply. There we go. Helps a little bit, I think. Okay, we're going to go back in. And we're going to start shading. So we're going to start with Bryce, because I feel like we always start with Bryce, so we're just going to keep that going. God, my throat. I am so sorry. So let me start with his skin. So we're going to start with the skin shading. Alright, let's start with the nose. Am I using the right color? The blue? Yes. I have to make sure, because that is dark. That's very dark. To the point it reminds me a little bit more of Praxis. Praxis's nose. It's cute, I think. Alright, let's get this, the ear. Whoops. Sorry I'm being so quiet, by the way. I'm just a little bit focused and a little bit tired. It feels a lot later than it actually is, and it's really strange. It's definitely very strange to me. So I'm just trying to keep awake at this point, pretty much. Alright, there we go. Now, just... Okay. I don't know, I've been really into making multiple layers for the shading recently. Just like this, pretty much. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I've just been really into that recently, I don't know why. So I'm actually going to try something real quick just because I want to check. Let's see. Okay. See how this goes. Oops, not what I meant to do. I do like how I did some of the shading, just some of the shading in the original. Not all of it though. Kind of trying to do something similar with that. Oops. Oh, my nose. I don't know what's going on. I think that looks pretty good so far. Do want to add a little bit under the eyes. Adding a little bit more detail than I normally would, I think. And I kind of enjoy using this many layers, I don't know why. Makes things a little harder sometimes, but... Okay, I'm going to try something and see how this will look. It looks bad right now, but let's see something. Okay. Hold on. What if... No. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Alright. So I think that looks pretty good for his skin. Now we're going to go down to Brent. We're going to work on his. I almost went to the wrong leg again. Oops. Alright, so we're going to work on the nose. Which is a little bit more upturned, I think. That. Alright, so I got about this much done. Let me bring down the opacity here. I kind of want to do this type situation, you know what I mean? I might try that, but on a different layer. Give me a second. I never really do this sort of stuff, so I'm like, I wonder. That doesn't really fit him. It doesn't. It really doesn't. He's cute. He's too cute to have chiseled cheekbones. Joking. It just doesn't really fit him that well. Kind of want to give him deeper eye bags, so like this. And we're going to bring that down very low. Or not that low, actually. Right here, I guess. Then just do this. A little bit there. Okay, so now we're close to being done with the shading the skin. Doesn't take very long usually, I think. I never really time it. Though I should one day just time how long it takes me to finish a drawing. Like from start to finish. See how long that takes. I think the last one, not including the sketch, took about 2 hours, if I remember correctly. I intend to check the video again, because I did make that one draw with me, so. Alright, so. I may want to make this more intense. There we go. Trying to find a specific layer. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I might also do this. Bring this up. And this. And then let's try. I'm sorry I keep going back and forth like between different things and just I'm not super organized with this thing, though I try to be. Alright, I'm gonna go over that with a Gaussian blur. Pretty intense one. Okay, now we're actually going to do glow dodge. Alright. Why? Was that the issue? No? Oh, I see what the issue was then. For some reason. There. That was weird. I hate when that happens. It happens pretty often. I'm thinking I want to add some particles in there. I want to go ahead and add in some effects so I don't forget them later. I might add in some little particles. Use droplets. Make it more blue. Kind of just like this, and then add glow. I'll just go down very low. Then I'll probably do another Gaussian blur. I never know how to say that. Is it Gaussian or Gaussian? I've heard both. Alright, there we go. So far it's a lot brighter than the first version of this. That's for sure. I may also want to actually go over here as well. And do this. Glow dodge. Bring that down. There we go. I'm gonna also put it a little bit on the floor. More like this way, I think. Good. What else do I want to put in as an effect before I continue on with the characters? I'm trying to get everything out of my head before I forget it. Because once I get ideas, I need to either write them down or I need to do them immediately because I'm going to forget. Let me try something. I do actually need to add stars, don't I? So I'm going to bring this down here. Whoops. Okay. So we're bringing it all the way down to the sky layer, or the sky folder. And then I'm going to go with the droplet brush again. I'm gonna have to make the particles very small. Make some stars scattered around. And then let's do that. Make them more yellow. Copied the layer, make it more yellow, and then I'm going to do another blur. Let's see. That's not working. Oh, I actually had it on alpha lock still. If I have it on alpha lock while I'm trying to blur, it doesn't work. I forgot completely. I had it on alpha lock still. Okay, so now let's bring that down. Okay. And then glow dodge. And bring it down. It probably doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but okay, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. What the heck? Did I blur it too much? I probably did. Just making sure I didn't accept it on the wrong layer. Okay, then let's try it with this then. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to make it much more yellow. So I do that. Okay. Now let's make it glow dodge. Lower the opacity. Yeah, let's do a strong blur instead of a Gaussian blur. Or not. Doesn't really do much, does it? Do another one? No. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna lower the opacity. Doesn't do a whole lot, does it? Well, both are going to go down anyways in opacity. Okay. Just because I don't want the stars to be like too big. But here we go. And the moon. I was going to do some light stuff with it pretty much. Alright, so now here. Well, probably doesn't need to do any shading, but it's okay. I'm going to use the droplet brush again, but this time I'm going to make the particle size pretty big. To kind of simulate craters. And I'm going to make it multiply and bring it down real low, just so that there's a little bit more of a texture on the moon. Now the tree, I'm going to do some shading for that. Okay, so this, and then this. So what I'm going to do, go and try and hope that this works out well. I'm going to do sort of patterns with the shading and see if that can make at least an illusion of there being different layers to the trees, I guess, if that makes any sense. I'm really not good at explaining these things, which is probably why I might never do a tutorial. I don't know if anyone wants a tutorial on anything, just let me know, but I'm still learning, so I don't know if I'd feel comfortable giving a tutorial quite yet. I have been asked how I draw my eyes, though, so maybe. We'll see. We'll see if anyone's actually interested. Or that shading is going to go down. There we go. Now I do want to do a thing right here. Oh, where is it? There it is. Just a little bit. And then trying to think. I was going to do another thing. Yeah, I remember now. I was going to make it look a little bit dirty. So I'm going to take some brown. I'm going to use the watercolor splash brush. Going to kind of do this sort of stuff. Make it look dirty and kind of gross. Lower the opacity so it looks more old. And then make another layer on top, but concentrate it in certain areas. So mostly this kind of area. So then I'm actually going to make that multiply and bring it down just a bit. Now I want to make it look like there's been water dripping, so I'm going to do that. Just kind of maybe. Clearly I don't know how to draw that. Okay, no, we're not doing it like that. That just looks weird. I'm gonna try this. I think that looks pretty good. Then like around the window as well. And a little bit around the floor. Kind of scattered. Oh god, my throat. Sorry. Okay. I think that's pretty good for the wall. Gonna do pretty much the same thing on the floor. Kind of want to add a little bit of a blood spot somewhere. Oh, I just realized. Shit. I didn't make that a separate layer. Doing that now. There we go. That's a lot better. And then I'm actually going to add probably a little bit of blood somewhere. Make it look a little spooky. Maybe like just right here. Then I'm actually going to use this, the watercolor splash. And I'm going to make it transparent. I'm just going to kind of go over it with that. Try and make it look a little bit dried. And a little bit more splotchy. There we go. That looks nice, I think, so far. Then we're going to go back up and I want to go ahead and do the eye highlights, I think, because I already have the layer for them, so I'll do that. Then to make the eye highlights slightly blue tinted, just to kind of go with the rest of the lighting situation, because much of it is very blue. Shiny. Very, very shiny. Maybe not that shiny. Alright, and then there. Just the one highlight in the eyes should be enough. Speaking of the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and shade them. So we're going to go back to that dark blue for the shading. Alright, so we got that. Now we go over to this one. Go over to Brent. I'm on the wrong layer. Alright, there we go. I do want to do a quick thing with the cracks. Okay. I want to see if I can smooth it out a bit. If it'll let me. Smoothing. Didn't really do much of anything, okay. Just kind of blur it out a bit, I guess. Alright, so we got the eyes. Now let's go over to the hair. We're going to do the clothes last because those will be a little bit... Those will take a little bit longer, I think. So I'm going to go to the hair. The hair shouldn't take too long. At least I don't think so. And the hair also won't have much in terms of highlights. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Because it isn't supposed to be like very bright or anything. So the highlights will be softer, I guess. Let me make an adjustment real quick with this. I didn't realize there was a little bit of a gap there. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring down the shading opacity. And do a little bit more actually. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do Brent, his hair. I'm not going to do Brent, we're going to do his hair. Okay, so not too much shading is needed, I think, with him. Oops. Oh, I do need to do some more face shading, I just realized. I forgot about that. My bad. Oops. I'm going to bring down the opacity on that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fix up the skin issue that I forgot about, which is really just gotta do this. Where the hair is. Yeah. I forgot about that. I think I also forgot about this. Alright, there we go. Now I need to shade the clothes. No, I need to shade the accessories. Yes, I'm putting off the clothes. Not many accessories to shade. Damn it. Whoops. Why do I keep doing that? I keep going to the wrong layer. Oh shit, wrong layer. Well, clearly I need a nap. No, it's nighttime right now, so it won't be long before I go to bed, probably. Not sure. Depends. I go to bed at a different time every night. Sleep schedule? Who? I don't know them. Alright, so we got that done. Now the part we were all looking forward to. Alright, let's do the shoes. Those will be a little easier, I think. Don't have to do too much for them. Okay, so we got those done. Now we're going to do Brent. I think I'm also going to fix the shadow, because I didn't realize until now that there was an issue with it. Where is the shadow? I forgot where I put it now. Oh no, I forgot what layer it's on. No, there it is. Okay, there we go. So I got the shoes done. Now let's do the pants. We're going to go from the bottom up. So pants. There we go. Wrong person. Shading that butt. Oops. I'm debating doing a Christmas illustration this year because I don't think I did one last year, but I'm tempted to do one this year. I was just thinking about it a little bit ago. I'm going to shade this whole area. But I've been thinking about it for a while now. Just not sure. Gotta save before I forget to and it ends up crashing or something and I lose everything. Oh god, I'd be so mad. Alright, now Brent's shoes, no, shoes, pants. Okay, and make sure I'm on the right, okay. Gotta make sure I was on the right color. Okay, so I got this so far. I think I need to fix that base a little bit more. There we go. I try to always do a little base layer, just because then it's just easier for me when it comes to the coloring. I don't know if y'all heard that. I was trying to fix my glasses and my pen brushed up against my headphones. It was a weird sound. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry about that. My throat itches really bad. I'm going to have to get a drink in a little bit. I'll probably wait until I'm done though. I can already hear a certain someone yelling at me for that. I'm joking. Okay, so now done with the pants. Now for the top. Now I also gotta do his jacket. Alright, so I'm gonna do it like this, I think. Well, I guess the whole thing is shaded. I'll add a little bit more shading to this part right here. Just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Now I don't need to do much for him, thankfully. I don't need to do too much for this drawing. I think it's pretty simple. I say that and then I'm probably going to mess up something up. I'm probably going to. Let's face it. It's not one of my drawings if I don't mess up something. In all honesty. Oh, I could do this and then color this in. Okay. Just make it very, very subtle. Then I could blend it. You know what? No. I'm not doing that. I'll do this instead. There we go. Just a little bit of not blending, a little bit of shading right there. Okay, now let me close his folder. Since now we're going to focus on Bryce for a little bit. And work on his jacket. It's just going to take a little bit more shading. Oops. There we go. We're almost done. I wonder how long this video has been so far. I guess I'll see in editing. Probably hasn't been as long as I think it is, though. And I ended up taking a lot more breaks than I probably needed to, because I just have a lot of stuff to do. And I get distracted really easily, to be honest with you. Which is something I'm working on. I'm working really hard on that. It's just going to take me a little while. I think I'm doing pretty good, though. I'm thinking back on the original version of this drawing, and I honestly think I've improved a lot. I hope so, at least. I hope you guys agree. Stretch. Okay, so now I need to do some more highlights. I'll go ahead and do some on the jacket here. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Right brush this time. Oh, whoops. Oh, there was one thing I forgot. Just this. There we go. Lowering that opacity real low. Want his jacket to be fairly shiny, but we are going to be careful about it. Alright, there we go. That makes me think of George the Monkey with the dude who has the big yellow hat. I can't remember. Was it Curious George? Was that the name of the show? I think it was. I really think it was. I'm not sure. I'm going to make this more blue because some of that blue got very much darkened. Then I'm going to do this and this. Make it darker, but I'm not going to the same level of darkness as the original. Just want to make it a little more dark. So there's a little bit more of a difference between the light coming through the window and the darkness. I'm so bad at talking, I'm sorry. Alright, so now I don't think I have much more to do. Okay, I'm gonna add some highlights to other places now. Actually, hold on. I'm not gonna do that yet. Trying to figure out what all I want to do with this shading. Okay, gonna add a little bit of shininess to the ear, because why not? Why the fuck not? Then we're going to make that a, let's say, glow dodge with this, and then lower the opacity. Cute, pretty cute. Probably instead of glow dodge, I'll go with my usual add glow. Then lower the opacity further. Weirdly enough, I feel like it doesn't look right. Just make it very low. Then just not very noticeable, but it's still there. Now I'll do the same with Brent. and glow. Down it goes. Okay, now I think I'm almost done, actually. So I think I can just go ahead and do the coloring of the hair. The color of the hair, the highlighting of the hair. So I'll go ahead and do that. Though in all honesty, I don't think I have to do too much for this. Excuse me. Generally, I don't think I really need to do too much with that. So I'm just going to do that. Okay. And then I'm going to do Brent's hair. And I think we're pretty much just about done. I just need to finish a few things and yeah. Not a whole lot to do with this one. Which I'm actually kind of grateful for. Especially since I keep getting distracted. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, and then... Oops. That's not going this one as I planned. Alright, there we go. Then... Okay. Now I just need to make that very low, and I think we're good on that front. I think I do want to bring up the darkness a little bit. This. Okay. So I think that's pretty much all we really need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and merge the layers, merge all the visible layers. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and save in case. Alright. Now we're going to add some finishing stuff. I'm going to do the Gaussian blur again. Just going to bring it up a bit and then lower it. Lowering the opacity. Okay. No, no. I don't think we need to blur it. I often blur my stuff, but I don't think with this one we need to. Instead, I'm just going to go straight into brightness and contrast and fix that up a bit. So I'm going to bring out the contrast. Just going to bring down the brightness automatically, it looks like. Then bring up the brightness a bit. Okay, so that's what. Okay. Gonna lower this, and then I think that's good. And then I want to try this because some of my other drawings go really good with this. So I'm gonna do a reverse gradient. Oh wow. And then overlay. I'm just gonna bring it down. Just gonna do that again, but with not the reverse gradient. I'm just gonna do that with a gradient map. let's see what we like. I like how the black and white looks pretty good, I think. Lots of good tones, I think. Contrast, I meant to say. Oh wow, that's very red. How about this? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Do overlay with that, and oh wow. Okay, I like that. I think that we're actually good on this. So I'll go ahead and add in my logo, and I'll show you all the finished result. I hope you all enjoy it, and have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you live, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!